2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
And the player introductions are wrapped up. The starting fives for both teams. As we're just about ready to get this one started. Hello and thanks for joining us on Noche La NBA, the NBA celebration of Latin heritage, both among its players and fans. Along with Greg Anthony, Brett Barry, and our sideline reporter David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan. DA, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Last season, Stephen Curry set the all-time record.
Yeah, pretty unanimous, David. You're right. Thank you. A lot of focus on the guard matchup tonight, Greg. Both these teams rely on their backcourts to lead the way for them.
And if anything, it should make for an entertaining basketball game. And it becomes a little bit of a chess match when it's a backcourt duel. Those are always fun.
And now the Golden State Warriors starters. The three great shooters out there for them, Curry and Poole in the backcourt with Thompson at the three. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Draymond Green. And for the Suns, Ball and Booker, the talented backcourt pair. Hop it forward, they'll have Bridges and Crowder. And it's Ayton in at the center. Poole, no good.
I'm not sure how he finds himself in so much space there. He's kicking himself for whiffing a bit on that one.
And that's going to be a turnover. They call him for 8 seconds. Passes to Curry. To the paint. Knocked away. And stolen by Ayton. Pass to Paul. Shoots over Curry. And Chris Paul the bucket on the assist from Bridges.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
The pass to Poole. The three-pointer, no good. Now Ayton. And there's the 8-second call as they can't get it across half court in time. Golden State's gone 0 of 2 from deep here to the inside. And Poole gets it to go.
Well, the defense is paying so much attention to what Stephen's doing. It's going to lead to baskets for this offense like that one.
Pass to Booker. Fires from deep. Traps in the tray.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Some tough offensive sets. They want to turn it around.
Yeah, right now you just need a bucket to get some momentum.
Green finds Curry. Nice touch on the shot from close range.
I like it when Stephen Curry gets to the inside and goes up strong. Just wants to convert from there. And he gets the chance.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Yeah, APB sent out to try to find out where the defense is. Inexcusable.
And hey, how about the career for a guy like Jay Crowder?
This guy has played some volleyball. He doesn't mind playing inside. And I think guys love to have a guy who takes on that physical responsibility to be the tough guy on the team, something Jay Crowder enjoys doing himself.
And you love seeing that great mobile one drive a second time.
And putting that pressure on the rim. That's what it's all about, threatening with that attack.
And that one goes out of bounds. Last touch by Ayton.
And both teams tonight unafraid to run offense through their bigs, Grant. Talk about the value of being able to do that.
Yeah, B.A., you know, it just speaks to how both teams can beat you in multiple ways of playing. I think it can lead to higher percentage looks with the bigs running the offense. You can strike a nice balance between inside and
NBA2K Sports welcomes you to the following presentation of the NBA.
Good evening and welcome to tonight's presentation of Noche GA.
Well, thank you very much. Now, the NBA has accepted that this is
It always does. It keeps the fans involved and looking for more. David, thanks. Now, Golden State's starting five. The three great shooters out there for him, Curry and Poole in the backcourt with Thompson at the three. Wiggins is out there with Draymond Green. And for
Phoenix, Arizona, the destination for the Warriors. It's a very special day on the calendar. Noche Latina. Allie, take it away.
Thanks, guys. Well, DeAndre Ayton's a defensive anchor.
And the talent to deliver, Allie, for sure. Thank you. All right, checking out Golden State's opening lineup. All three shooters are out there. The splash triplets, Curry, Clay, and Poole. Green out there with Andrew Wiggins. And for the Suns, the deadly pair of Paul and Booker are the backcourt. Crowder and Ayton, the bigs. And it's Bridges in at the 3 slot. And we've got a pair of teams tonight that put a major emphasis on rebounding, Richard.
Yeah, when you look at the glass work, it is all about pride and effort. Look, no team that stresses rebounding wants to lose the battle on the boards.
Now here's Green. Here's Thompson. And that one's good. And Green with the assist.
Something he's worked on over the years. Green is an elite passer.
Paul against Curry. Paul passes to Bridges. They grab their own miss. Another shot. Here's Ayton. And finally they hit one.
I mean, come on, a 7-footer with a 7'5" wingspan. Ayton beats everyone to the ball and converts easily.
Now here's Poole. And here's Curry for 3. And Ayton pulls it down.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Wiggins outside. It's hauled in by the Suns. Booker with it. Green picks him up. Here's Ayton. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
Nice pass. Such a unique talent on both ends. That time Booker showing us his vision.
Down low. Here's Green. He can't get it to go. Good work defensively by Crowder. Booker pass to Crowder. Shoots over Wiggins. And Crowder the bucket on the assist by Booker.
Just outstanding distribution. This is the kind of team chemistry that you love to see.
And that one good.
Just great awareness from Curry. So good at reading the floor and finding his open teammates.
Now here's Paul. Shoots over Curry. Another one falls for Phoenix. The Warriors have gone 2 for 5 here in the first. Pass to Green. Curry with it. Good work there as it goes.
And you're asking for trouble when you give Curry this positioning. He's so efficient down there.
Fantastic replay we just saw of the Mobile One drive.
Aggressive take there to get inside. They're looking to make things happen to try and take control of this game.
And the bucket counts. And he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a 3-point play. It's going to be Paul shooting. It's going to go on Draymond Green.
All right, here's a tip for the defense in this one. Avoid sending Chris Paul to the line at all costs because he will punish you if you do.
One shot. Well, when it comes to free throw shooting, Paul is one of the best in the league.
Well, in 2021, he was the best in the league, hitting 93% of his shots he took from the stripe. You're simply better off letting him take the shot clean.
That'll be a 5-second call.
Violation. Golden State ball.
Poole's got room. Crowder grabs the miss.
Yeah, you have to knock those down. Open shots inside the arc are rare in this league.
Stolen by Wiggins. Pass to Curry. Takes the three. Crowder grabs the miss. The Suns leading. Booker for three. Doesn't go for him. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. And that one's good. Poole.
He just makes it look so easy on offense. Just, like, who takes pleasure in torturing defenses? He does.
Now here's Paul. He's got 5. Booker fires from way out. Outside. Off target with the 3. Poole with the ball. And it's Paul picking him up. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair.
When we talk about guys who broke out during the 2021-22 season, Jordan Poole might be at the top of that list. Going from a nice rotation player to a legit NBA scorer.
And that one falls. That puts him up 1 point in the game now. Talking about Jordan Poole, his confidence never wavered, Richard.
No, remember, Poole shot 33% his rookie season. Lots of people kind of wrote him off, but Jordan's always believed in his game. Took advantage of the injuries to Clay and Steph, grabbing those extra shots.
Timeout called. The Suns.
Yeah, they're hoping to turn things around with this timeout.
On the wrong side of a scoring run here, we might see a lineup change. I'll be pretty curious.
The Suns trailing. Outside Booker, looking to end the run. Thompson pulls it in.
I think he's gone completely dry. Nothing is hitting.
Yeah, and the risk now is that he gets inside his own head. Time to take deep breaths in through the nose, out through the mouth, and let the game come to you.
Here's Aiden. The Warriors getting their last shot to go. 3 shots, 3 baskets. Great efficiency so far.
Yeah, when you let Aiden get the ball close, it's over. DeAndre is just too skilled.
Pass to Poole. And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his first foul of the game.
First personal foul. Second team foul.
Here's Poole. 6 points for him. 13 feet out. It's hauled in by the Suns. Aiton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. Right side, Paul. Back to Bridges. From deep. Fires in the triple.
And this is what Paul is known for. He is a shrewd distributor with a pass-first mentality.
And Thompson gets it to go.
Trading the lead back and forth. Neither side is willing to back down.
I've been on the edge of my seat courtside. Man, this has been a barn burner. And this is his game. He's not going to settle or try anything further away from the rim. He knows who he is.
Poole. Paul with some nice D.
Just enough resistance to force the miss. Barely. That's one he'll generally make.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3 ball.
Now here's Curry. He's got 5. Fires the 3. That won't fall. He's just 2 of 5 in this one. And they're dialed in offensively.
Sure are. Staying in attack mode and at the same time playing under control.
Outside for Booker. They get the rebound. And Ayton gets it to go. Ayton's got 8.
He's got a knack for those putbacks, so you have to be aware of that defensively. Get a body on him.
Green, the pass to Curry. Outside, Green. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry.
Assisted.
Curry's got 3 assists tonight.
Just won't be denied. Draymond's inside game a strength.
Booker, the pass to Paul. The floater, and he lays it up and in. He's got 9.
The floater is so tough to defend against. Nothing defenders can really do but shake their heads.
Now a timeout called by Golden State. One thing you notice about these Suns, RJ, many of them are considered strong two-way talents.
And that is such a list for your team. Having guys that can get it done on both sides of the floor instead of trying to balance a lineup of just pure specialists.
Some changes for Phoenix. Saric comes in for Crowder, and it's Johnson in for Devin Booker. And the Warriors making a change here. Now here's Curry. He's got 5, and there's the 3-second call. This one on the defense. All right, guys, what do you think about the offensive approach we've seen so far for the Suns? And the technical free throw is good.
And with their title last season, the Warriors now with 7 in franchise history, no longer tied with the Bulls. They are alone and ranked 3rd all time.
Knocked away. Here's Thompson. Goes back up. Looney unable to get that one. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton. Here's Johnson. And Ayton gets it to go. Ayton's got 10 points in the game.
That'll drive your coach crazy, failing to box out.
Yeah, you think you got to stop, and it's wasted because of sloppy work on the glass. You literally practice that every day.
Now here's Thompson. Drains it from 9 feet away. He has 7. And the Warriors still have a long way to go to surpass the Celtics and the Lakers for total championships, each with 17.
But their ambition from the top down is to do exactly that. They want to be, in their own words, the greatest organization on earth.
Definitely playing the long game. And it's the Warriors with the ball, following the score by Phoenix. Here's Kuminga. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry.
The assist.
Curry's got 4 assists now tonight.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
Now here's Paul. 9 points in the game. Pass to Bridges. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Bridges misses. The Warriors trailing. And a strong finish with 2 hands.
The team-first mentality of Thompson. When someone on his squad is open, he finds them.
Here's Paul, and he gets that one.
Oh, explosive crossover. How's that for a move?
Golden State has gone 2 of 5 from deep. And there's Kuminga. That one's good on the assist by Curry. Kuminga's got his 2nd bucket on the night. Bridges outside. Inside. Here's Saric to the wing on the left. Johnson finds Bridges. Suns keep it alive. Ayton. And there it is for him. Ayton's got 14.
So impressed with that bucket by Ayton. Fantastic body control from the big man.
Pass to Thompson from behind the arc. The Suns clear it.
And the defense dodged one right there. Not the guy you want to leave open.
Count it. And now a 5-point Suns lead.
I know it's early, but you have to wonder if these offenses can keep this up.
There will be some letdown at some point, but these teams, they are built to score.
And the basket by Looney.
Those are some hustle points, really bonus points when you put in a miss.
Pass to Bridges. He shoots over DiVincenzo. And it's Phoenix with another. So it's the Warriors now. Curry passes to Thompson. Here's Kuminga. Back to Thompson. And the slam dunk by Thompson.
Oh, a little bit of bounce still, Clay. Okay, I see you. Get off the floor with a little ease, with a little dunk.
Paul passes to Johnson. And here's Ayton. Saric with it. He's watched by Kuminga. Shots good by Saric.
Rate of baskets assisted, it's a stat I really like. It tells the story of how well you are playing team offense.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Kuminga's shot is off.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Pass to Bridges. Here's the three. Can't get it to drop. So Golden State will take it the other way. There's a 4-second difference between the shot and game clock. Curry drives in. And so it looks like the Warriors will retain possession here. It's time to take a glance again at that superb block.
Oh, amazing indeed. And getting stops like that only encourages them to keep attacking on the offensive end.
Phoenix making some changes. Craig is checked in for Ayton. And Payne is subbed in for Bridges. Wiseman, he's checked in for the Warriors. There's 21 seconds left in the first. The ball's knocked loose and stolen by Paul. Pass to Saric. Here's Craig. Oh, he clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Now it's a 7-point Suns lead.
Good heads-up basketball. Season opening and capitalizes.
And so it's DeAndre Ayton making highlights for the Phoenix Suns. Absolutely carrying the offense. He ends the quarter with 14. Time for a quick break, then back to the action. Hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. And taking a look at the Suns' performance here, guys. What are your thoughts?
Well, it's pretty obvious. I mean, cashing in on extra opportunities. That's how they built this early lead.
When you're the more aggressive club, good things tend to happen. We'll see if they can maintain this level of intensity.
The Suns leading. Payne and Booker in the backcourt. Jay Crowder is out there with Torrey Craig. And it's Saric in at the 5. That's the Suns' 5 as we get into the second quarter. And the Warriors shooting the ball at 48% so far. Campaign is the perfect example of how beneficial the G League can be, Richard.
Yeah, it gave him a chance to play real minutes, and it kept him sharpening his skills. Then he got to come back into the league better than ever. A true success story.
With a bit of an old-school feel to his game, Wiggins refuses to shy away from the mid-range.
Unable to get the ball in bounds, and they got called for a 5-second violation. Poole, he's checked in for Stephen Curry. Here's Wiseman. Well, no scoring yet from him, but that's likely to change. And it's a defensive 3-second violation. You know, the point forward is an archetype that by now fans are familiar with. Grant, you were one of the OGs at the point forward. How's that position evolved in your mind?
Well, it's evolved because so many players today have the skill set to be a point forward. Before me, there were guys like Paul Pressey and Scottie Pippen in the 80s and early 90s. But as I said, players today, the skill level is so elite. And with this positionless basketball that we're in, you must have a point forward or two on your team to be successful. Hey, if you can't block it, sending him to the line can be the next best thing.
First team foul.
And he makes a first.
At the line for the Warriors, James Wiseman. At the line for 2.
And that's good as he hits both shots. And here are the Suns now. Their biggest lead of the game was 9.
And the Phoenix Suns have been a completely different team since acquiring Chris Paul. He's the leader of this team. He helps set the tone on both ends.
Boy, the city of Phoenix really embracing Chris Paul as soon as he arrived.
Yeah, I mean, he's in the latter stages of his career now. But you would never know it based on how hard he plays every single night. He just makes everyone on this team so much better.
Both shots good from the stripe.
No surprise there. He's about as automatic as it gets from the stripe. I hope I didn't jinx him.
Outside, DiVincenzo. Pass to Wiggins. Releases. They get it again. From downtown. The shot off that time.
And he almost made them regret defending him so loosely.
Back to Booker. Now here's Saric. Over Green. Saric shot is off. Pool for 3. Here's Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
This is the energy that Green provides. Just flat out refuses to give up on any play.
Payne pass to Booker. Back to Payne. Wiseman against Crowder. Shoots over Wiseman. Ooh, rejected by Wiseman. Poole outside. Wiseman finds Wiggins. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Crowder's got 4 rebounds in the game. Booker with it. Now Wiggins defending. Payne pass to Booker. Shoots over Wiggins. Shots good by Saric. Saric has gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
Got it in close, and unless it's an open 3, that's the key to efficient offense.
Assisted by.
And plays like that one can make the difference in a close game.
And it definitely got the bench on their feet, too.
And you can feel the jolt of energy that he sent through his team. That is a huge boost in a tight game like this. Gotta find easier shots when you're already struggling. That's not gonna get it.
Making it look so easy. Wiggins has crazy hops. Can really get up there.
Now here's Payne. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Here's Crowder, and the layup is good. And the Suns lead by 4.
If you give him any sort of space, he's gonna attack.
Going all in, that was the 2K drive. Well worth a second look.
Yeah, taking the onus on himself to make something happen. Got it into the teeth of the defense and made them pay.
Knocks down the triple.
Yeah, from the perimeter, Wiggins can be very, very efficient. You just can't allow him to find those looks.
Payne pass to Craig. And he'll draw the foul. He'll head to the line for 2. That one belongs to Wiggins.
2nd team foul. At the line for Phoenix, Torrey Craig, taking 2 shots.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And that one falls for Craig. Some changes for Phoenix. DeAndre Ayton, he's checked in for Saric. Mikal Bridges comes in for Crowder. And it's Shamet in for Payne. The Warriors also with a sub. Thompson's checked in. Hits both from the stripe. Golden State has gone 1 for 3 from downtown here in the second. Here's Poole. Lays it up and banks it in. Poole's gotten his 3rd basket of the night. The Suns have gotten 5 of 8 attempts to drop since the second began. Booker against DiVincenzo. That one goes. Count it.
When you come out to an NBA game, that's what you want to see. Devin Booker putting on a show.
Thompson finds Poole. Wiggins with it. All sorts of time. Pulled the shot a little left. Bounce goes his way, though. Wiggins got 11. Phoenix calls timeout. And as we head into this break, the players have an opportunity to replenish their energy with Gatorade as they prepare to go into the final stages of this ballgame.
Absolutely. Over the course of a game, not to mention over the course of a season, you have to stay hydrated. If you don't, it's amazing how much slower your body is to bounce back. It can have a serious effect on performance, no question.
Here's Booker.
One more time, your Sun, you dance team.
And it goes, but just 2 for 10 so far.
Muscling his way through the contact. Love the edge that Booker plays with.
Thompson outside. Here's DiVincenzo. Knocked loose. 5 on the clock.
Most nights this shot would have been his, but the defender gave him just enough trouble.
Outside Craig. For 3, Bridges. And it's Poole with a rebound.
And he continues to cast away, but the results just haven't been there tonight.
DiVincenzo finds Wiggins. That's his 6th miss now, 5 of 11. For Phoenix, they've gotten 5 of their first 11 shots to fall here in the second quarter. Ayton. Oh, he's on fire. 8 for 8 and just looking relentless.
Grown man strength right there. Ayton just pushing through contact and getting it done.
And there's Green on the assist by Thompson.
Assisted.
Thompson's got 3 assists now in this one.
A quality. Pass, setting up a quality shot. It's just textbook basketball.
Now here's Booker. Shoots over DiVincenzo. Booker, good. Booker's got 6.
Make no mistake, Devin Booker is a shooter. If he sees a chance, he is going to take it.
Right side Green. Poole outside. Uncovered. Offensive rebound. DiVincenzo. And that one's good. That makes him 2 for 3. Now here's Booker. He's got 6. Pass to Shaman. Back to Booker. And he banks in the layup. Give him 8 points now.
Just bouncing off of contact. Booker putting in work in that weight room.
DiVincenzo with it. The 3 is up. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 14 rebounds tonight. Go on after it.
And it didn't take long for Phoenix to match the offer sheet Ayton signed with the Indiana Pacers. Now, there was talk they might let Ayton walk after that fallout during their playoff exit. But Phoenix knew they needed to keep Ayton to remain a contender.
Here's Poole coming off a Suns make. Pass to Thompson. Fires the 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got 15 rebounds here tonight. Here's Shaman. for three. Gets his second attempt to go. Now he's 1 for 2.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
They need something good to happen here.
Yeah, they've gone way too long without a score.
And that one's good. Poole.
Such a slept-on attribute of his. Draymond can handle the rock.
Phoenix calls timeout.
So much to say about Draymond's game. Tough to say anyone else in the league has a larger impact on their team on both sides of the floor.
He's checked in for the Suns. Ball comes in for Booker. The Warriors also with a sub. Kuminga, he's checked in for Wiggins. And Richard, the weight that Draymond carries for this team can't be forgotten.
The impact he has on the defense alone is remarkable. But then you factor in the offense ability, bringing the ball up the floor. There is no doubt he is the vocal leader and the heartbeat.
The Suns leading. Pass to Johnson. He's looking good. 2 buckets in 3 attempts.
And the defense has no one to blame but themselves. I mean, they just let him get right to the rim.
That's a great possession. Put your best players in a position to succeed.
Oh, yeah. That'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. Now Bridges. Outside Paul. Lets the 3 fly. Bridges misses. Golden State has gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. Outside, DiVincenzo. Back to Thompson. Steps back and shoots. And it's Phoenix with the rebound.
Oh, I can see some miscommunication on defense there very clearly. They were super fortunate it didn't torch them with that mistake.
Just continuing to pile it on, refusing to let up.
If he has space in the mid-range, he'll let it fly. Doesn't matter if the score is tied or they are up big.
Now here's Poole. He's got 11. And the Warriors make some changes. Looney's checked in for Klay Thompson. And it's Stephen Curry in for DiVincenzo.
Kevon Looney, Stephen Curry.
There's a minute 34 left to play in the second quarter. Here's Poole. Here's Kuminga. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
The defensive breakdown gives him a wide open look, but he can't take advantage.
Johnson inside. Looney's there. Left block shot on the way. Looney grabs a miss. Looney's got 4 rebounds in the game. Here's Green. And it's hammered home by Green.
And I like seeing Green go up for that flush, showing how powerful he can be.
Got a hand on it.
Suns foul. Chris Paul. Second personal foul. 3rd team foul. At the line for the Warriors, Kevon Looney. 2 shots.
The first free throw is good. Some changes for Phoenix. Saric checks in for Ayton. Crowder comes in for Bridges. And Payne is subbed in for Shaman. Now here's Crowder. Fades back. Got it. Crowder's got 4 points in the quarter.
Nice job to recognize the lack of D in that medium range area.
And it's hammered home by Green.
And it's an added bonus when Green has games like these. Keep riding his hot hand.
Out to the right wing. Johnson passes to Payne. Drains the triple. Payne's got 7. There's 21 seconds left in the second. Here's Curry. And that one's good. Nice job on the glass as they picked up 2 on the second effort.
Great instincts from Curry, chasing the shot for a rebound and a second chance look.
Kept alive, and they recover it. Saric can't hit the free throw line jumper.
You got to move past that one. I mean, they want him to take that again.
Yeah, it's a great look for him. When he'll try and manufacture again, those are the shots you want him to take.
And that concludes the first half. Suns ahead, up 8. All right, now let's check in with Allie LaForce. Allie, what do you have?
Here with Coach Steve Kerr, your defense struggling to contain them in the first half. How do you remedy it?
We got to get back in transition, or we got to make them feel us. You know, they're just running anything they want. We've got to at least disrupt the stuff they're trying to do.
Thank you, Coach.
Thanks, Allie. After the break, we'll see you right back here to begin quarter number 3.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, welcome back to 2K Sports. Ernie Johnson alongside Shaquille O'Neal and the Jet, Kenny Smith. Let's get to it. DeAndre Ayton was on fire in the first half. He had 16 points and 1 assist. Let's hear from you, Shaq, on the Suns' first half.
They're running some great offense right now, working the ball in the good spots, taking what the defense gives them, not forcing up shots. We'll see if they can maintain that discipline in the second half.
And over to Kenny. What did you think about Golden State?
Ice cold, frigid from beyond the arc. The question is now, can they shake it off and get back in the groove? Another option is compensate by going to the rim.
Thanks for joining us, folks. We're now just a few minutes away from the start of the third quarter.
Phoenix, get on your feet and give a...
And we've got third quarter basketball here. 2 quarters in the books. We're seeing a tremendous game from DeAndre Ayton.
And given that he's just delivered a double-double through 2 quarters, I'm excited to see his stats at the end of the night.
But I don't think that that's the most important thing to him. Sure, putting up big numbers doesn't hurt, but he's all about getting the win over everything else.
Well, for those just tuning in, thanks for being with us. Second half of this game still to play. Kicking off the second half, here's Steve Kerr's 5. All 3 shooters are out there. The splash triplets, Curry, Clay, and Poole. Andrew Wiggins is out there with Draymond Green.
And this is how dynamic Ayton can be on the offensive end. Keep getting him the ball, please.
Pass to Thompson. Back to Poole. Shot clock at 6. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got rebound number 17, if you can believe that. Paul for 3. And the three-pointer goes. Paul's got 16 points now.
By no means a volume three-point shooter, Paul picks his spots and is very accurate.
And he comes up with a bucket. And the Suns lead by 15.
Even with the score as it is, he just keeps coming at you.
That was another look at our Mobile One drive of the game just a moment ago.
And you know, B.A., even with the game well in control, he's going right at the rim. I love it.
You can't lose a shooter like him on the court. The ball will find its way to him, and he will drill a 3 each time.
And that shot was going nowhere thanks to that aggressive swat.
Yeah, just some terrific effort there. And you know, the whole team will get an energy boost off a block like that one.
Here's Curry. 11 points in the game.
It's the fire he's playing with that has him leading the team in rebounds.
And let's be honest, guys, rebounding is about want, and he is playing with 110% effort.
Now here's Curry. That won't go either for Curry.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And the ball out of play. The Warriors will have it. Got a piece of it. And here's Poole. And there's the call on Devin Booker.
Devin Booker.
That's his first foul of the game.
First team foul.
And we're just about 2 minutes into the final half of play now. That won't go either for Curry. Phoenix has gone only 1 of 3 from deep here in the third. It's Bridges on the wing. Hangs. Paul passes to Aiden. Fader on the way. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. Aiden's got 20.
Love seeing Aiden take these mid-range jumpers. He realizes guys at his position have to hit these kind of shots.
Here's Poole. And again, it's the Warriors missing.
He did everything in his power to make that a hard shot.
Excellent D, avoided fouling and got in perfect position to alter that shot.
Now here's Aiden. 20 points for him. 6 on the shot clock. Here's Booker. Rebounded by Green. Green's got 7 rebounds in the game. Here's Wiggins. Nice D from Bridges. The Suns have gone 4 of 8 in the third. And when Aiden isn't playing basketball, either the live or video game version, he's often drawing.
Yeah, I mean, he grew up wanting to be an architect. I actually hear that he loves blueprints. But probably his most famous sketch, himself dunking on Joel Embiid his rookie year.
Golden State calls timeout. And last year's outcome, so unfortunate for Paul and the Phoenix Suns, Grant.
Yeah, B.A., I mean, the best record in the league by 8 games. You know, it kind of seemed like Paul might finally get that ring. Just a heartbreaking loss for them against Dallas in Game 7.
He's checked in for the Warriors. DiVincenzo comes in for Poole. Third quarter action, and just under 3.5 minutes have passed. Back to Curry from deep. The Suns clear it.
He hasn't been able to find his touch this quarter.
Yeah, straight up, guys. Like, he's ice cold, like freezing. What's colder than cold? But you don't have to shoot it, my guy. It's okay to pass the ball.
All right, let's check in with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, guys. The NBA last season celebrated its 75th anniversary and announced the 75 greatest players in NBA history, gathering the living greats during the All-Star break. A lot of history, but Commissioner Silver said we're a pretty young league when you think about it. Brian, I guess it's all relative.
Yeah, indeed. Thanks for that, Allie. And so it's Golden State with it. The Suns getting their last shot to go. And there's a whistle. That goes on Jay Crowder. That's his first foul. Paul against Curry. Oh, they need this. He can't hit that time. And Phoenix the other way now. Paul passes to Booker. The 3-ball. The rebound by Wiggins.
Not himself from range right now, but the only way out of this funk is to keep trying.
For Phoenix, they've gotten 7 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Booker, the pass to Aiden. Over Wiseman, and Aiden gets it to go. Aiden's got 22.
And just not letting up at all. I mean, you have to love this approach. You want to get the ball to the guys who make plays.
This is when good players really get after it. He can sense that they're reeling, and he's going to put his foot on the pedal.
Well, Richard, 17 years for you as a player. If you were to give some advice to someone starting their playing career right now, what do you think that would be?
Oh, it would always be get your routine down. Get your pregame routine. Get your summer routine. You got to figure out what it is that makes your game work. Because it's hard as you get older. NBA careers don't last very long. But if you put your routine, you put your game first, everything else will fall in line.
All right, Suns fans, here come your Suns dancers. Phoenix, get on your feet and give a warm welcome to your Suns dancers.
Golden State has gone just 1 of 6 from long distance here in the third. The shots just aren't falling. Pass to Curry. Can they get it? No good on the shot. And Phoenix the other way now. Now Booker. Give him 8. Bridges with it. Paul for 3. It goes. He's 10 for 13. So much confidence.
The defense cannot give Paul any airspace, even as the pass is coming his way.
DiVincenzo finds Curry, and they come right back with their own three-pointer. Curry's got 14 points.
This is just fun. These teams are trading threes back and forth.
This is today's NBA. Hey, we see this kind of exchange more often than not.
Now here's Paul. Give him 23. Booker's shot is good.
Just what he does. Booker getting buckets.
Well, the Warriors shooting about 43% on this one. Outside, DiVincenzo. Back to Curry. Launches a 3. Hits the trifecta. Curry's got 9 points now in the second half.
And what kind of defense was that? You can't give up wide open threes like that. What are you doing?
Shoots a fadeaway. The Warriors pull it in. Thompson outside. That won't go either for Curry. Phoenix has gone 2 for 5 from 3 since halftime. Paul passes to Bridges. Tries again. And they're going to count that bucket, and they'll send him to the line. It could be a three-point play.
A double-double machine. Aiden is adept at using his size. He boxes out and just grabs boards.
And a look at how the hustle game has been going for the Suns. Looney's checked in for the Warriors. Kuminga comes in for Klay Thompson.
Yeah, what I appreciate about Aiden is that he wants to keep getting better. You have to be excited about his future.
Outside Kuminga. Curry against Payne. Kuminga, the pass to Looney. Pass to Curry. Just 4 to shoot. On target from range. Curry's got 20.
Just another day at the office for Mr. Curry.
Outside Johnson. Back to Payne. Fires for 3. Drills it from deep.
An excellent job of taking what the defense is given.
And the Warriors shooting a less than average 27% in the third quarter. Curry, no good. Phoenix has gone 3 of 7 from deep so far in the third quarter. Pass to Payne. And here's Johnson. Here's Saric. He's defended by Looney. Releases from 15. And he buries that one. Back rim and in. Saric has got his 3rd bucket of the night.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
Craig's checked in for DeAndre Ayton. And a deep 3 from Curry. And the Warriors miss again. They're enjoying a sizable lead.
And what I like, BA, they haven't stopped pressing the issue.
Craig, good. Craig's got 8 points.
And despite the height disadvantage, oh my, he just attacks that interior.
Really unfazed. Throw his height right out the window there.
Now here's Curry. Give him 20. For three, DiVincenzo. The shot misses. The Suns shooting the ball at 60%, an excellent average. Here's Shamet. It's tipped. And they're able to recover. Shots good by Šarić. Šarić has gone 4 for 6 from the floor here tonight. Offensively, it's been a struggle for him.
Yeah, they need to string together some shots to have any kind of chance.
Here's DiVincenzo, and there's a whistle. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Second personal foul. 4th team foul. At the line for the Warriors, Dante DiVincenzo, taking 2 shots.
That free throw no good from DiVincenzo. Draymond Green, he's checked in for the Warriors. Both free throws good from DiVincenzo. Here's Payne. 10 points for him. Shoots over Curry. Again, the Suns good for 2. Here's Curry. From deep three-point range. And Craig pulls it down.
It's never easy from that distance, but we see him drill those and shoot around all the time.
Even though he is capable of hitting that shot, I'd like to see him work for a better look in that situation.
Now here's Kuminga. 6 points for him. Here's Looney. And so he draws the foul, headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Shamet, 3rd personal foul. 5th team foul. Shooting for Golden State, Kevon Looney at the line for 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he drops the first. And so he hits both. Here's Payne. 12 points for him. Pass to Shamet. Šarić against Green. And here's Payne outside. Rebounded by Green. Green's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Now Curry shoots over Johnson. And there's Curry on the assist from Green. Curry's got 14 points here in the second half. Outside Johnson. Pass to Craig. Shoots over Kuminga. Craig, good. Craig's got 10 points in the game. And the Warriors shooting the ball at 43% from the field. Here's Curry. And they cash it in right away with a quick shot.
Boy, that's unfair. Curry hitting those pull-ups.
Left side Craig. Doesn't go that time. So Golden State will take it the other way. Here's Curry. Basket counts. Curry's got 26.
Nice ball movement there. Delivered the pass right on time.
The teardrop. Second shot opportunity. And Craig lays it up and in.
And that's a backbreaker for the defense. I mean, offensive boards like that run momentum against you.
And you can see them just deflate after giving up that score. And they know that they can't dig themselves out of this hole if they're allowing second chance points.
Well, Phoenix. Is shooting a remarkable 6. 50% clip. Very efficient. From deep, Johnson. The Warriors pull it in. Green's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Off the mark. And so it's the Phoenix Suns. A huge 24-point lead for them. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. We're coming right back. Don't go anywhere. And with the fourth quarter upon us, time is running out for this game to become competitive. The deadly pair of Paul and Booker on the backcourt. Bridges and Crowder holding down the forward spots. And it's Johnson in at the center position. So that's the lineup on the floor for the Suns. Paul passes to Crowder. Booker with it. Back to Crowder. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. Booker's got his 5th assist in this one.
Continuing to get better at facilitating Booker with a dime.
Now here's Wiggins. Here's Looney. And that one's good. Looney's got 4 points in the quarter.
No settling for an outside shot there. They went right to the hoop.
For 3, Booker connects from downtown.
Instantaneous offense. Booker gets the hot pass and quickly has that shot in the air.
And it's hammered home by Green.
A bit
sinasabihan sa kanila magkano sila na doon natin dito na sabi-usapan kasi sila kami kasi yung kanila ang tawag noon pa yan sinasabihan magsarili na sila hindi naman nagano kailangan yun kasi ang ginawa nila ganun seminar na sa kasi ay pala yung tao yun sabi ni Miguel may naposit na sila doon sabi lahat na daw 15,000. Grabe man pala yan eh.
undersized. His hops make him a legit small ball 4.
They are blowing this one open.
Maybe the only question is how big will this lead grow?
And Booker puts up a deep 3. Off target from outside. The Warriors have gone 3 of 4 in the fourth and looking confident on offense. Oh, wasted no time on that one.
Let me just say this, Klay Thompson is one of about 10 people in NBA history that you do not want to leave open for a 3. The defense has to make it harder for him out there.
The Warriors have gotten 4 of 5 attempts to fall so far in the fourth. Curry's shot is off. The Suns have gotten half of their attempts to fall in the fourth. 2 for 4 now. And the basket by Bridges. And what a drive that was. Replay courtesy of Mobile One. Golden State has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. The 3 from Thompson. Crowder grabs the miss. Crowder's got 9 rebounds in the game. Boy, he's getting it done. Here's Booker. Soft touch off the glass.
People first think of Booker as an outside shooter, but he does a lot of his work in the lane.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
It took Jay Crowder some time to get noticed as a young player. He wasn't widely recruited out of high school. He finally broke out in the last year of college.
Aiden, he's checked in for the Suns. And Golden State also making a switch. Poole's checked in. Over 2.5 minutes in the books here in the fourth. Thompson with it. Now guarded by Crowder. Wiggins. The shot no good. Nice D from Bridges. Crowder took that big leap forward at Marquette. He was named the Big East Player of the Year, Richard.
Yeah, and even with that recognition, he didn't go until the second round of the 2012 draft. But it didn't take long to see that he was a well-suited player. That is beautiful.
Yes! Yeah, what a creative dunker Wiggins is. It's really fun watching him rise up and finish with power.
And we just had to take one more look at that great drive.
Yeah, no doubt about it. He's been a force of nature, and that drive, just another of his great plays this game.
Poole's shot is off, and the Suns shooting an even 50% since the fourth quarter got underway. And the bucket is good. Bridges has got 4 points now in the quarter. The Warriors have got 5 out of 10 shots to drop here in the final quarter. Curry's shot is off. Well, the Suns shooting has been great this game, 58%. The three from Ayton, and they'll get another chance.
And his teammates appreciate the energy. Nice job to keep the possession going. And there he is. I mean, attacking the boards, converting off the misses. I mean, trying to do everything he can to secure this W.
Always giving max effort on the glass, taking everything they'll give him.
That one drops for him. Crowder's got 10 points here in the second half.
This is Paul's game. A pass-first point guard who excels at setting up his teammates.
Poole outside. It's Wiggins on the wing. Shot clock at 5. Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
Second personal foul.
Give that one to Jay Crowder.
Wiggins has always had a knack for that. Get inside, force the D to commit, and draw the foul.
The first one falls.
It was good to see Andrew Wiggins make his first All-Star team in 2022. For a player with such a great career, it was long overdue.
Here's Ayton. Yes, and it's Paul with the assist that time. Ayton's got 27.
Absolutely ruthless. He's not about to start showing mercy now.
This is what you expect from him, just coming alive and dominating in effortless fashion here in the fourth.
Ooh, Ayton with the block.
Yeah, Ayton has all the physical gifts of a great shot blocker. Size, length, and agility.
Phoenix making some changes. Biyombo, he's checked in for Ayton. Okogie comes in for Bridges. And it's Lee in for Booker. And Golden State also making a switch. Green's checked in for Wiggins. Moody misses. Well, Wiggins didn't just get an All-Star selection in 2022. Richard, he was picked as a starter.
And that's saying something for a man who isn't always the focal point of his team's offense. Wiggins doesn't need to be the main guy. He wants to be the glue that holds the team together.
Pass to Baldwin. Here's Rollins. Here's Baldwin. Moody from outside. It's rebounded by Biyombo.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
Here's Lee to the inside. Played it in with a nice touch off the window.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
Yeah, not just an impressive showing on offense, but on defense as well, executing their game plan perfectly.
Pass to Wiseman. To the middle. Green in the post. Defended by Biyombo. They retain possession. And down it goes. 2 points. Phoenix has gone just 1 of 6 from downtown in this final quarter. Here's Okogie. Back to Paul. Lets it go from deep. He buries it from 3. Paul's got 26 points.
Every team wishes they had a star like CP3 who provides whatever you need when you need it.
And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his 3rd foul so far. Some changes for Phoenix. Craig comes in for Crowder, and Payne is subbed in for Paul. Pass to Moody. And that one's good. And Green with the assist. Moody's got his first points in this one.
When guys are moving the ball, sharing it, it makes the game so much more fun, both as a player and as a fan.
Craig. And it's Wiseman with the rebound. Wiseman's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Rollins. Here's Baldwin. Moody from outside. Gets the 3 ball to go.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Now Biyombo. Over Wiseman. And that's off the glass and in. The Warriors shooting just around 45% on the 4th. Pass to Moody. The 3 is up. And it's Phoenix with the rebound. Now here's Payne. Lee on the wing.
Kaya palang kati parang pag tumusok siya, pag pinawisan ako eh. Kaya kung naiirita na ako eh. Parang buong araw hindi pala. Oo, akala ko mga buong araw lang. Pati na ano, dami, sakit nili, parang sakit ito, may anesthesia eh. Yung dito, update na. Kaya nagkamas, ayun po ba yung gano'n? Hindi, ano yun, yung anesthesia yun, tapos kinalat sa plastic para ano. Ang kapal niya ng ano ko dito na oh, pag naramdaman ko yung kapal, pero masakit pa yung laser eh. Naramdam ko parang ang kakapal ng mga katawan ko eh. Dami ngayon no? Pero pag ano, pag hindi ganun, hindi alata eh, wala eh. Kala ko nga wala lang eh. Kala ko mga parang mga tagyawat lang na maliliit. Yung pala ano daw yun? Kita sa ano, sa yung parang ano nila. Yun daw yun, maliliit lang. Kaya sabi niya, kaya baka yan. Dami dito. Magkano ginayon? 7,000? Hindi, sunod na, pag gumaling na, balik ulit daw, baka may mga tira pa mga ano, nila. Kasi nga hindi na nila, kasi maga-maga na yun, ano eh, guro na itim eh. Ay, balik na lang. Oo, yung nilagay, tapos binalot ng plastic para umano. Yung pagtanggal niya eh, ramdam ko, parang ang mga katawang, parang ang kapal eh. Yung anesthesia na yun eh. Pati yung mukha ko, parang gumugano na. Parang ramdam mo na ang kapal eh.
Biyombo with it. 6 to shoot. And they forced the shot clock violation. Great D.
Warriors ball.
Here's Rollins, defended by Payne.
Man, the defender really went after him.
First personal foul. 3rd team foul. At the line for the Warriors, Rollins. 2 shots.
Shooting 2.
And the first one at the line is good. And he makes both free throws. Here's Payne. Top of the key. And another basket for Phoenix. And so it's Golden State with it. Pass to Moody. Here's Rollins. 3-pointer. It's rebounded by Biyombo.
That was a good possession. They got a clean look. The shot just didn't fall.
Down to 5 on the shot clock. The offensive rebound. Up and in on the layup. Biyombo's got 6 here in the quarter.
You'd love to get the ball this close in every trip where you can almost just not miss.
Pass to Baldwin. Now here's Wiseman. And he drops it in from the low post.
James Wiseman.
They've got a commanding lead.
It just seems like everything is going their way.
Outside Craig. From outside the arc. And give him another one. He's 6 of 8 and looking solid.
When he has enough space, he's more than comfortable letting it fly from outside.
Pass to Moody. Up top, Wiseman. Up and over Biyombo. Here's Moody. Tries it from 19. It's hauled in by the Suns. Biyombo's got 4 rebounds now.
And what a complete performance we saw from them. A dominant win in every way for the Suns.
And everything seemed to go their way today. They were firing on all cylinders, Graham.
Yeah, B.A., this was the kind of performance you relish as a player. Just a very impressive win.
And when you look at the game, the one thing that helped fuel this team to victory was the efficiency for DeAndre Ayton.
The work he put in on the glass helped shape this game, never taking a play off and closing out a number of possessions.
Here's Rollins. Pass to Moody. Here's Rollins. Fires from deep. It's rebounded by Biyombo. There's 53 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. And there's the 8-second violation as they can't get it across half court in time. Boy, you love how guys are making plays for one another here.
Yeah, just a balanced attack, a total team effort.
Here's Rollins. Here's Wiseman. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws.
Second personal foul.
The officials were right on top of that one.
Shooting for Golden State, James Wiseman at the line for 2.
First one falls for him. And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. And they've been careless with the ball tonight.
Yeah, it's a lack of focus and a lack of discipline. They're better than this.
Craig, good.
Stepping up and nailing an important shot to put this away.
And that score probably slams the door for any would-be comebacks. And look, they put this one to bed. Just a textbook lead pass right there, putting it right where it needed to be.
And here's Payne outside. Warriors with the rebound. Here's Rollins. So it's the Suns winning this one easily. They didn't have too many problems tonight.
They didn't. Just a tremendous team effort. Once they had that big lead, they were not going to let the visitors back into the game.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast.
Both these squads, man, Brent, they play hard on the defensive end, don't they? Did you enjoy playing in games like this?
No, Kevin. Why would defense? Why would I enjoy playing against a good defensive team? I want to score. But we will appreciate what we get tonight with these guys. Great effort, great grit, and we'll see who will come out on top.
Now Golden State's starting 5. The 3 great shooters out there for him, Curry and Poole in the backcourt with Thompson at the 3. Wiggins is out there with Green. Now here's Bridges. And Ayton throws it down.
Ayton's so big inside, he turns a miss into an opportunity.
And now the latest from our reporter, David Alder.
Well, I talked with head coach Steve Kerr. Hey, look, he knows they've got great shooters who can score from anywhere in the distance. He thinks his team can go toe-to-toe with anybody in the league there. And he won't be pulling back the reins even if they start missing a few. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, thank you, David. Now, Crowder, after the missed 3 from Klay Thompson.
His touch from mid-range, that's almost always good. That won't shake his confidence.
Crowder goes in, and Crowder slams it in.
Don't see that much from Crowder off the bounce and attacking to make the score.
First quarter, about a minute and a half in. Curry passing to Poole. Here's Thompson. Pass to Green. Here's Curry. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And this is the attack mindset you want to see coming into the game.
Tone setting right here early. Love that tenacity. Well, if Steph Curry works as hard at golf when he has the time as he did in shooting the basketball, I don't know. He's no slouch on the golf course.
That's good from Stephen Curry. There was a story, Brent, a couple years ago that Steph Curry's best round of golf came during the NBA Finals. Had you heard that?
I did hear that, but I also heard that Andre Iguodala has a major role in how that happened. Andre was taking up his golf game when they were battling the Cavs in 2018. And I think that competitive spirit of Steph's took over. He wanted to take Andre on, and he got out there during the finals.
They get it back. Suns have gone 3 of 5 shooting the ball so far. And just under 2.5 minutes elapsed here in the first. Crowder the pass to Ayton. That's in, and he's now 3 for 3 and looking sharp.
The defense gets physical, but Ayton doesn't seem to get knocked off of balance. That helps him to keep the focus.
And Thompson kicks to Curry. Fires the 3. His shot is good, making him a perfect 2 for 2 from the floor.
And he's not going to miss that sort of an opportunity from deep.
Passes it to Booker. Shoots over Poole. And that one off the back of the rim and in.
Chris Paul came into the league playing unselfish, continues to do so. What a dime.
And the pass to Poole. On its way from Curry for 2. Wide open, couldn't capitalize. Booker with it. And Curry picks him up defensively. Pass to Poole. Lots of room. That one's in. His first bucket of the game. He's 1 for 2.
And just another weapon that Jordan Poole has in his offensive arsenal.
Ayton, the pass to Bridges. Off target from three-point range. Golden State's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. And it's a defensive 3-second violation.
Warriors ball.
And talking about a franchise that has done a complete 180, look no further than the Phoenix Suns. Before 2021, they hadn't even been to the playoffs in 10 years.
And the technical free throw is good. In just 4 seasons, Phoenix, Greg, went from last in the conference to the best record in the entire NBA. It's been an unbelievable story.
And there's a lot of talent on this team, not to mention a great coach in Monty Williams. The future is bright for this franchise.
Clock at 4, and it's Wiggins missing. And here's Bridges. He'll bring it up for the Suns. Ayton dishes to Booker. Back to Ayton. Good ball movement here by the Suns. Trying to get open is Crowder. And Ayton the bucket on the assist for Bridges.
Well, he passes to the wide open man. Bridges developing some team chemistry.
And the Warriors decide to take their first time out here. GA with their 4th title, the combination of Steph, Clay, and Draymond Green, the single most successful trio in the last half-century in the NBA.
And some would argue the best trio of all time. The most wins in the finals ever by a trio who've each made an all-NBA team.
Warriors trailed by 3. Curry finds Green. Over Ayton. Green, no luck.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
And there's the foul on Jay Crowder.
Second team foul.
That's his first foul. Poole against Booker. Thompson outside. Down low. The kick out to Poole. Dishes it to Green. And he lays it straight in.
Not easy to stop Draymond Green in that situation. Big and strong and uses his size well.
Here's Paul. Whistle blows. Basket is good. So a chance here for a three-point play.
And I like the subtle adjustment he made to create a little space for that one.
Yeah, that's an awesome finish there for sure. Not allowing that big guy to have his way or alter the shot.
Paul at the line for one.
That one misses for Paul.
And we talk about the playmaking ability of CP3. Third all-time in career assists, second all-time in career assist percentage, and he looks far from done.
And the dunk by Booker.
You have to be alert if you're guarding Devin Booker. He's terrific at cutting apart the defense with the dribble move.
Warriors trailed by 5. Pass to Poole. And there's the call on Devin Booker.
Devin Booker.
That's his first foul.
Foul.
And great, what separates Paul from the other two guys that have more career assists is that Paul also averaged 18 points a game.
And he scores with efficiency. Really a one-of-a-kind talent. When he finally does decide to hang him up, I think he'd make a great head coach as well.
Thompson.
And Crowder not giving up an inch on that shot attempt.
Thompson misses. Here's Booker. 2 points. That one goes. Booker's got 6 points.
Such a critical part of how their offense is going to flow. Things are only working when he seems to be on the floor.
Curry kicks to Poole. Trying to get open is Thompson. Poole no good. Suns leading by 7. Bridges passes to Paul. Booker outside. Second chance shot. Wiggins with the block.
Well done, Andrew Wiggins. If he can sustain that kind of energy on the defensive end, boy, he's an asset out there.
Good, and it's Green picking up the assist.
Yeah, another nice bucket down low. They've really been able to work the ball into the post effectively here so far.
Now here's Paul. And Booker kicks to Ayton. Nice move. He takes it up and plays it in. And that's 10 points for DeAndre Ayton.
Booker's all-around game is really coming together. Nice play there.
Back to Curry, and there's the whistle. Illegal screen.
Beyond the leaning, you could see his feet weren't set on that screen. Easy call.
Got to hold firm or you're going to get a call.
And that replay showed just how forceful that block was.
And guys, that block could really help change the momentum of this game.
Cameron Johnson's checked in for the Suns. Kuminga's come in for the Warriors. Dante DiVincenzo comes in for Poole. And first time out of the game called for Phoenix.
Just thinking aloud about the best teams of my lifetime, that 2017 Warriors are way up there. That first year KD was with Golden State.
And the Suns here with a different look. Sharks checked in for DeAndre Ayton. Torrey Craig comes in for Bridges. Landry Shamit's checked in for Booker. And Cameron Payne subbed in for Chris Paul. The Warriors also with a sub. Kevon Looney is checked in for Klay Thompson. And the title-winning 2017 Warriors, Brent Berry, what made them special?
Durant, Steph Curry, Klay Thompson, Draymond Green. I mean, all these guys in their prime, Kevin, but to me, it's what Steve created there stylistically. The fact that they played with so much freedom and so much enjoyment. You don't see that all that often. And so the Warriors reaching the crown with that kind of consistency and character, that's what made it special.
Offensive rebound. Looney, no good with the layup. Suns leading by 10. Poked away, and it's out of bounds. Well, they say it was last touched by DiVincenzo. Here's Sharch, knocks down the three ball.
Displaying intensity right off the opening tip, especially on the offensive end.
Yeah, if you walked in at any point during this game to watch 5 minutes of play, one team played harder. You know who that was.
Payne with it. Kuminga on him. Out to Payne. Shoots over Kuminga. Payne can't hit. Warriors trailed by 13. They need this. And that one is hammered home.
Now, what a setup there. Green plays with great speed and plays with great pace. And that's a nice field play.
Ball's knocked loose. And stolen by DiVincenzo. Outside Curry. Hands it from downtown. Curry's got it back down to single digits for the Warriors.
You got to try to scramble the Jets right here and get that guy off the sweet spot. That's one of the best three-point shooters in the league.
Shamet. Phoenix no good that time either.
Well, if you believe in the numbers, that mid-range shot is not a high-value shot, even with little or no defense on you.
Now DiVincenzo. 6 on the shot clock.
2 minutes.
That shot no good. Johnson, the pass to Payne. Hits it from three-point range. And the Suns lead by 11.
Their play on both ends has been superb. We'll see if they can maintain the momentum.
Like tonight, that all the hustle plays have meant so much to this team. Now just sustain some of that energy and keep comfortable.
Yeah, they built up this lead 3 points at a time.
Well, a lot of importance placed on outside shooting, and tonight you can see why after that kind of quarter exploding from the perimeter.
Here's Payne following the score by Golden State. Johnson down low. Looney on him. Johnson, good. Johnson's got 5 now.
And they have owned the paint so far, and the score reflects it.
Yeah, the bully ball tonight has paid dividends. Highly effective down there with the physical play.
Here's DiVincenzo. And 3 chances on that possession, but they just couldn't find a way to score. Here's Sharch. Passes it to Craig. Here's Shamet. Another one falls for Phoenix.
Shamet giving his team a little bit of scoring punch. That's going to help out from the mid-range.
Shot clock and game clock separated by less than 6 seconds. Out of bounds. Phoenix will take possession.
Phoenix ball. Warriors substitution. James Wiseman.
$16 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Payne with it. Curry meets him. With 2 seconds left, Payne's shot is good. Payne's got his second bucket.
Yeah, defenses are aware. Campaign is going to come at you. He's going to attack the rim. They play him that way, so that mid-range does open up for him.
So as we end the first quarter, already a double-digit ball game. Suns lead by 18. And we'll get things started in the second quarter when we return.
Here they come, fans. It's your one and only.
And buenos noches, basketball fans. It's Latin night here on 2K Sports. And you might have noticed the custom jerseys worn by the players. And for the Suns, this has been the game they wanted to have.
Coming in hot. They were sharp from the perimeter right out of the gate.
They just couldn't seem to know what it was that they needed to do and how to stick them from outside. The defense pretty lost.
Unable to get the ball in bounds. They get called for the 5-second violation. So with Curry sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Kuminga out there with Andrew Wiggins. Then there's Dante DiVincenzo. Then there's James Wiseman. And it's Thompson in at the 2.
Well, many thought the Suns would let Ayton walk as a restricted free agent, but they had no hesitation matching the offer to bring him back. It looks like he'll be a Sun for the foreseeable future.
And the first one drops. After being selected first overall in the 2018 draft, some teams question if DeAndre Ayton was worthy of that.
Well, it took time for Ayton to find his comfort zone, and all of a sudden became a key piece that nobody's questioning much anymore as an inside rebounder, rim protector, and a guy who can score at a high level when asked to.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sidelines. You got for us, DA?
Thanks, Kevin. Of course, the Warriors' offense stands out for its emphasis on ball movement. Coach Steve Kerr says if you get to touch the ball and be a part of the action, whether it's as an assist man, ball mover, shooter, dribbler, the more people who are involved in the offense, the more powerful it becomes. Kevin, strength in numbers indeed.
As has always been the case for his offense, the more the better. And it's worked for him. DA, thanks. Booker, no good.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
Another 3 for Phoenix.
Booker's shot is so pretty. Just one of those guys when you watch him, you feel like every one of them's going in.
Klay Thompson, and that's good. Thompson's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball.
Both teams running perimeter-oriented plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the three-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And there's the call on Devin Booker. That's foul number 2 for him. Poole's checked in for Kuminga.
Jordan Poole.
We're now about 2 minutes into the second quarter. And there's the pass to Poole. No good with the triple. And so it's Crowder with it. They'll bring it up for the Suns. Earlier in the game, they had a 19-point lead. Warriors trailed by 16. And here's Poole for 3. Here's Wiggins. He kicks it to Wiseman. Over Paul. No good. Not a friendly rim at all this trip down. Booker looking around. Over in the corner, Paul. Booker the pass to Paul. Just 5 to shoot.
Well, I love when guys still use fundamentals to box out and rebound. He cleared his man out effectively on the box and then stepped towards the ball to grab it.
I mean, the number of points they've scored in the paint already here is eye-opening.
And that was the Mobile One drive. Well worth a second look.
And when you're trailing like this, just focus on one possession at a time. Keep hitting singles.
Phoenix no good that time either. Warriors trailed by 14. Shoots. Again the miss by Poole. Poole against Booker. And there's Ayton, and that's good on the assist from Booker. Ayton's got 14.
The skills growing maybe right in front of our eyes here for DeAndre Ayton.
Wiseman no good.
That's not the type of opportunity he fails to convert very often.
Paul for 3. Ayton dishes to Crowder, and he makes that one.
Timeout.
6 points for Jay Crowder.
Getting bumped after the shot, no problem for Jay Crowder.
Timeout called the Warriors. Brent, did you have any superstitions when you played in the NBA?
Not so much, Kevin. I really had more routine, and if I got off my routine, I might be a little bit, nervous, but nothing superstitious and nothing that I can recall.
Green, he's checked in for the Warriors.
Make some noise for your son, Dancer.
Warriors trailed by 18. Pass to DiVincenzo. Back to Poole. There's the dish to Thompson. DiVincenzo against Paul. And there's the call on DeAndre. That'll be his second foul of the game.
Second team foul.
And it's close, but, you know, didn't get on balance quick enough.
So it's the Warriors now. Here's Wiggins. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Wiggins has got 4 points in the quarter.
Wiggins at his size has the ability to post like that and take it to the rack.
Crowder kicks to Ayton. Plays it up and banks it in.
Another good play. This is how they built the lead, calling on the right guys at the right time.
Basketball IQ is something that gets talked about, but its importance to a team showing up here, running plays that turn into scores.
And he drops it in from the low post. Bridges has got his first 2 points of the night.
Bridges doing a great job of getting on the inside to find a way to score.
And that one's good. Wiggins.
Yeah, you got to get up tighter than that. Some players you can give that much room to, but not him.
Something you noticed about these Suns last year was their offensive talent strength. It could be seen from top to bottom.
Man, they got plenty of great shooters on the floor. Obviously, one of the great distributors of all time in Chris Paul. These guys scoring in a variety of ways. Really tough to defend from inside, outside, and the deadly mid-range of your leader. And that's a shot Klay Thompson is very capable of making.
Outside Crowder. Kept alive. Goes back up. And Ayton with the layup. Ayton's got 18 points.
And a better box out saves them 2 points there.
It didn't seem like anybody was really aware there to go and collect that rebound in the possession.
And talking about Dante DiVincenzo, a native of Delaware, that's a state that doesn't see many of their own go pro.
Well, he has been a winner at every stop, Greg. High school, back-to-back state championships in Delaware. And then he won 2 titles in college. He won a ring with the Bucks. And so the resume has a long list of titles with him.
First one falls for him. Well, Brent, between major injuries and some high-profile roster turnover, it's been an up-and-down last couple years for the Warriors.
Yeah, mostly due, Kevin, to injuries. I mean, through it all, they've managed to continue to play with joy. They've given a lot of guys opportunities to just be out there, and then they drafted and rebuilt the team behind the big three to complement those guys as they found their health. So the run is still there for Golden State to do great things. And winning a championship last year has them back on the top of the mountain.
Now a timeout called by Golden State.
Well, it was such a feel-good moment, at least for a little while. Mikal Bridges grew up in Philly, obviously played his college ball there, and his mom was working for the 76ers at the time, so it just felt right as the 10th overall pick in the 2018 draft for him to be a 76er.
That's right, Suns fans. Time to make some noise for your Sun Dancer.
And the Warriors making a change here. Curry's checked in. Pass to Thompson. And there's a whistle. That goes on Mikal Bridges. That is his first foul of the game. Mikal's time in Philly was very short, Brent. Bridges traded Phoenix on draft night.
Well, that was a bit of a shocker. I mean, all the talk about being the hometown hero, and then all of a sudden he's on his way to the desert heading towards Phoenix. But you look at Mikal's career, he's been awesome for the Suns. I mean, what development as a 3-and-D player, making the finals, signing a big extension, such a huge part of the Phoenix Suns franchise in their future.
Kevon Looney is checked in for Golden State. And it's good, 2 points. DiVincenzo's got 6 here in this quarter.
Well, he's got no problems getting inside if there's that kind of room available. Dante with 2.
From the line, and it's Phoenix scoring again.
Yeah, He's going to knock that down if you give it to him. Uncompetitive there defensively.
The defense also looking defeated. The lack of hustle is driving the coaching staff a little bit batty right now.
And on an open look like that, he's very gifted at making the weak coverage pay.
Bridges finds Paul. 3-pointers off the mark. Warriors trailed by 20. Here's Curry with the 3. Phoenix grabs the miss. Ayton's got rebound number 15 here tonight. Bridges misses. Golden State's gone 1 of 6 from three-point land in the second quarter. Less than 20%, but they've continued to let them fly. DiVincenzo against Bridges. Yep, that one goes. DiVincenzo's got 10 points.
And some shiftiness from Dante that time with the ball.
Bridges outside. And a great assist by Paul as that one goes in. Paul's got 3 assists now in this one. Curry is inside. Defended by Paul. There's the triple. Warriors getting another chance here. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
You have the good fortune of playing next to superstars in this league. There are certain guys who thrive in that environment, and Kevon Looney has been one of them.
The first free throw is good.
And, you know, one of the unsung heroes of the Warriors championship teams, Kevon Looney.
Well, totally understands his role, and a rotation guy who can start for you, but how much consistency did he provide in that 2022 season and championship run? This guy has battled some injuries, but he has always been reliable for the Warriors.
And that one's good. Shamet.
Quick and clean with that shot attempt as Shamet knocks it in.
Thompson outside. Wide open look. The offensive rebound. Count the basket. He has 6.
That's a testament to the effort there on the boards. Never willing to give up on the possession, finding ways to sniff out the ball.
Now here's Payne. He's got 5. Shamet kicks to Payne. Craig passes to Payne. 4 on the clock. Shamet. And so it looks like the Suns will retain possession here. Suns ball. Three seconds left. And it's Klay Thompson with the rebound. And it's Thompson with the ball. He'll bring it up for Golden State. DiVincenzo finds Curry. It's hauled in by the Suns. Now here's Payne. Three-pointer. Saric trying to break free. A three-pointer is right on target. Payne's got his 3rd basket of the night.
2 minutes remaining.
Curry way outside. The long distance 3 is buried.
Anything the opponent does, trust me, Steph can do it better. He's got to be the best shooter that we've ever seen in the game.
Warriors trailed by 20. Kicks it to Thompson. Passes it to Looney. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Looney's got 8 points.
That was just a perfect possession, getting it in tight for the high percentage shot.
From deep. Here's Johnson. Bucket number 3. He's a perfect 3 for 3 to start.
How frustrating for the defense. You get the stop, but then fail to block out.
Yeah, that pops your confident balloon out there, just completely deflating when plays like that happen.
And if that's the best look you can get on a possession, what a waste of a trip down the floor.
Yeah, see the coach? He's got that frown on his face. I think we know why. Not a high percentage look.
Warriors trailed by 20. On the wing, Thompson. Golden State moving the ball around. There's the pass to Kuminga. Here's DiVincenzo. It falls for his 5th field goal of the night. Now shooting 5 for 8.
Oh, man, that's a nice teardrop. I mean, hand out some tissues, why don't you, Dante?
Here's the 3. Payne can't hit.
Yeah, and that three-point shot, it really has looked awful here in the second quarter. It hasn't stopped him from attempting them, but it's time to maybe find something else to do.
Here's Shamet. And the Suns miss again. And so it's Phoenix holding a big 18-point lead to close the quarter. And we'll see if they can keep up their tremendous shooting. They've been dialed in so far from the field. And we'll be back with you shortly.